everyone! Welcome back to the channel. You know, sometimes the world feels like this big, crazy, confusing place, and then sometimes you stumble across a weird law about chickens not being allowed to cross the road, and you're like, yep, that sounds about right. So today, we're diving headfirst into that beautiful absurdity with 6 laws from around the world that are so strange, you'll wonder if they were written by the pigeons in Venice. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about legal systems, because things are about to get weird. Alright, let's kick things off in Singapore, a place known for its cleanliness and order. Seriously, they take their tidiness very seriously. But did you know that seriousness extends to an all-out ban on chewing gum? Yep, you heard that right. Back in 1992, the government decided enough was enough. They were tired of people sticking gum under benches, on sidewalks, basically anywhere and everywhere. It was like a sticky epidemic. So they laid down the law, no more chewing gum in public. Unless you've got a doctor's note, of course, because even Singapore recognizes that sometimes you just need a little minty freshness. But seriously, imagine trying to explain that one to your friends. Yeah, I got detained in Singapore for gum. From the streets of Singapore, we're time-traveling back to ancient Greece, a land of philosophers, myths, and apparently very strict footwear regulations. Okay, maybe not that strict, but there is one rule that might make you rethink your footwear choices. No high heels allowed at ancient sites. Now I know what you're thinking, but John, I look amazing in my heels. And hey, you do you. But the thing is, those stylish stilettos can do some serious damage to ancient stone. We're talking about structures that have withstood the test of time, centuries of history, and the occasional toga party. The last thing they need is a bunch of pointy heels poking around, leaving their mark on history. Literally. Okay, buckle up, because we're about to head to Quitman, Georgia, where things are about to get foul. Or maybe not, because the chickens here know better than to cross the road. This isn't some philosophical metaphor, people. This is a real law. Apparently, the good folks of Quitman decided that chickens running amok was a recipe for disaster, specifically traffic accidents. Now, I've never personally encountered a chicken causing a 5-car pileup, but hey, I'm not from Quitman. So if you find yourself driving through this charming Georgia town, just remember, keep your eyes on the road and the chickens in their coops. Chapter 4, Winnie the Pooh Band in Tuzin. From chicken crossings, we're taking a sharp turn into the 100-acre wood. Or not, because in Tuzin, Poland, Winnie the Pooh is persona non grata. That's right, the beloved bear of our childhoods has been banned from playgrounds. Now, before you go grabbing your pitchforks and honeypots, let's hear them out. Apparently, some local officials decided that Pooh's lack of pants was, and I quote, inappropriate for children. Yes, you heard that right. Winnie the Pooh, a menace to society. Look, I'm all for appropriate attire, but this seems a little extreme, even for a bear of very little brain. Chapter 5, Love is in the air. Unless you're in the UAE. From the whimsical world of banned bears, we're traveling to the United Arab Emirates, where love is still very much alive, it's just a little less public. See, in the UAE, public displays of affection are generally frowned upon. We're talking holding hands, hugging, even a quick peck on the cheek. But kissing, forget about it. Especially in places like Dubai, where a little PDA can land you a hefty fine or even jail time. Now, I know what you're thinking, but John, a little kiss never hurt anyone. And you're right, it hasn't. But the UAE has strict decency laws that prioritize modesty. So if you're feeling the love, it's best to keep it under wraps. Literally. Chapter 6, Venice. Please don't feed the pigeons. Seriously don't. For our final stop on this legal whirlwind tour, we're heading to Venice, Italy, the city of canals, gondolas, and pigeons. Lots and lots of pigeons. Seriously, they're everywhere. But don't even think about sharing your gelato with these feathered friends, because in Venice, feeding the pigeons is a big no-no. Why? Well, for starters, those pigeons have impeccable aim when it comes to historical monuments. And by impeccable aim, I mean they poop a lot. And pigeon poop, my friends, is not good for centuries-old buildings. It's corrosive, it's unsightly, and it's just plain rude. So if you're in Venice and feeling generous, do everyone a favor and buy a postcard instead. Your karma and the buildings will thank you. And there you have it, some of the strangest, weirdest, and most bizarre laws from around the world. Whether they're for protecting ancient monuments or keeping chickens in check, These laws show just how diverse and sometimes surprising legal systems can be. Have you ever heard of any strange laws? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more quirky facts and fascinating content. Hit that bell so you never miss a new video from us.